This one gets interesting. I want to hear yours first because maybe it sounds like mine or maybe it doesn't, but I want to hear yours.
Liverpool.
This guy.
Yeah. F.
Oh my God.
Yeah, F.
No, I can't give them an F. They're not an F, but they're not great. But I'll give you my grade. Let me hear your thoughts.
I'll give them an F. The best I can do is a D minus. And the reason I say that is because these were the guys who came into the season as champions. We all expected them to finish still as champions just because they were favorite going into. You don't come into the season winning the league, spending 500 million pounds, bringing the likes of Isak, one of the best strikers in the league last season, bringing the best left back in the league last season, bringing Verts, one of the best number 10s we were told at that point in time. Who else did they sign? Frimpong
Yeah.
from Bayern Leverkusen and
Yeah.
everything. And then you go into the season, you hover for the majority of the season between 6th and 10th. Let's not forget, for majority of the season. Yes, towards the end of the season,
Yeah.
they climbed towards like the 5th position. Didn't go far in the Carabao Cup. Didn't go far in the FA Cup.
They did
Made it
go
to
far. They made it to the
in the
last
FA Cup.
four. Yeah, Man City took them out.
Oh, sorry. That's
Yeah.
true. Sorry. Yeah, Man City took them out in the FA Cup. And then Champions League, they were out in the quarterfinals. So quarterfinals, FA Cup, quarterfinals, Champions League. So D minus.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Close enough. I was gonna give them a
D
D.
minus.
I was gonna give
Yeah,
them a
D
D.
minus.
The reason they don't go into the F territory is they found a way to make it back into the Champions League. I think not making it into the Champions League would have been a failure completely of a season. But yeah, D is kind of well land because of everything you said, right?
D is
Defending
nice, man.
champions.
D is nice, bro.
D minus, you're living on a prayer at that point, but yeah, not making Champions League would have been flag or conditions for getting the F grade, but make no mistake, it was a horrendous season for
Man, it
them.
was horrible for them. Yeah.
They broke multiple records this season. Defending champion coming into the season, I think they broke the British transfer record twice, right? In the same transfer window with Verts and Isak. You spend the record amount of money ever spent in a transfer window by any team in
Any team.
any
Any team, any
league.
champion.
Right. And so the expectations are only through the roof after that. You're expected to go further than what you accomplished this season, and if anything, they regressed, and they regressed so poorly.
So bad, man.
So it is a poor season, and I think their fans would agree. And we said on numerous occasions here, I personally said I would have been very, very surprised if Slot remained the manager going into next season. I thought they moved swift, right, to get him out of there. And remember I said this actually.
I was shocked they waited that long, to be honest. Because when I
Well,
woke up a few days ago and heard the news, I was like, I thought you guys had made up your mind you were sticking with him.
it's funny because we talked about that here, and I said that doesn't mean nothing.
It doesn't mean anything, yeah.
And we've seen it, right? I don't trust these clubs, and I think the reference I made was to last time we seen something like that was Manchester United and
yeah.
Ineos, where they were giving support to Amorim, and not too long after Amorim was out of there.